Okay, let's start. Now, permutations and combinations. Under this segment, we have already seen the permutations that I'm going to take in a recall patterns. Now, let's have some reflection. There are some examples or real life activities you're observing on the screen. Okay. Now you need to categorize that activities that which is under the permutation and which is under the combinations. Got it clear? Okay. So everyone start and tell me that the set of permutations examples and set of combinations examples. Arrange in terms of permutations and combinations. This is a thing we have to do on these examples. And post your answers accordingly. Means what? For permutations you have to post that. I'm just giving a number so that it will be more easy. Activity 1, 2, 5. Like you have to post for permutations separately and combinations separately. Tell me about permutations. It's okay. It's okay, Vishnupriya. So this is a maths session going on and we are on the permutations and combinations chapter. Under that we have covered the complete part related with the permutations, means arrangement of the things. Okay. Now we are on the combination section first. Meanwhile, my students are doing the activities. You also have been involved in that. That is, I have given the question. There are some activities on the screen you are observing. You have to categorize them, which one is the related with the permutations, which one is related with the combinations. Okay, so please unmute yourself and introduce yourself in 2 minutes. What you want to do, from where you are, what are your goals.
Namaste, ma'am. I'm Vishnu Priya and I'm from Chennai. I'm studying class 11 and in CBSE board from BS the Girls Senior Secondary School. And I'm currently joined JEE Maths session. I want
Okay.
to try some session from JITE and also try JEE Mains exam, ma'am. If at all
Okay.
possible, I also wanted to clear the JEE Advanced. with your help, of course. And I'm glad to join this session today, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for this enthusiastic introduction. So we are always there for you and welcome to the batch. Obviously, we have covered many chapters. Now there are some things you have to keep in your mind that set relations functions, sets, relation functions, trigonometric functions, complex numbers, linear inequalities. These 5 chapters are covered and we are on the 6th chapter, and after 2 sessions we are ending up with this chapter also. So you have missed many sessions, you have to put doubts of that session, so you have to plan out all your pending tasks, and you can check it in the recordings that you will have my recordings in, and after seeing that recording still also you are facing some issues, you have to connect with the team or team members to clear your doubts. Okay, so we are always there for you, don't worry. And if you could raise any doubt in between the session, previous chapter related with the previous chapter, we'll surely try to escalate that. Okay, so all the best. Now just activity done. Permutations 1275. Word formation, making a coffee. Okay, who is telling me the permutations? Achaya first, 1275. Okay, Kanishka is 157. 1, 5 and 7 number plate. Okay, good. Acha is combinations. Obviously remaining will be combinations from Acha's ends. Okay, so Mokeshwaran, Bhuvna, I am waiting for your answers. Please do it fast. We covered already. It's a 43 now. Please do it fast. Try to do it fast. So see, word formation, obviously why this is an arrangement, right? So see the answer here it is. The combination lock requires the adjustments. Yes or no? We are always putting this kind of lock with the sum of the arrangements. Like first number is arranged 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Means if I am given with the same lock, then also one student, that student and me will have this different numbers as in password. Yes or no? So combination lock is related with the arrangements. Clear? So it is an arrangement, permutation. Phone number. Everyone doesn't have the same phone number, right? No, we are not randomly selecting number, we are arranging the number, so it is again a permutation. Then third one is formation of number plate. You know this one. If your number plate is following your state first, MH means Maharashtra, K Karnataka, right? No, so this is an again a matter which is following the arrangements. Okay, and the fourth one is word formations. Obviously when the letters are here and there and we have to form with or without meaning words, then it is an arrangement kind. Clear? Then next, making a cup of tea. What requires to make a tea? Any 3 ingredients out of given ingredients like milk, sugar and tea powder, right? No, so this is a combination because it doesn't require arrangement. It's a making, so it's not an arrangement. Clear? Next, selecting a team. Obviously, if out of you, I have to select any 2 students. Means it's a random selection. We are not arranging that. So that is again a combination. Clothes combinations and food menu combinations. We can take any in our food menu. Yes or no? This is not an arrangement. You are arranging the things. No, you are just taking, selecting the things, right? So this is again both types comes under combination. Got it? And see if you fail in this, then how could you tackle the problem of JEE? Such wordings will be there in your JEE problems. Yes or no? 4 oranges are distributed. 5 letters are arranged. So you have to tackle out such problems. Clear? And perfectly you have to know the concept. Clear? So this is related with your basics. Now what we need to recall: fundamental principles of counting. Quickly tell me, what are the fundamental principles of counting? Addition and multiplication. Good. Addition required for, this is today's important concept. Addition required for which condition? Addition means or and multiplication means and. Clear? Up to probability you have to keep in mind, because in sets, permutations and probability the same concept will be applied. Factorials and properties of factorial. Linear permutations. Which are the linear permutations? The permutations of linear permutations are of 3 kinds. Either nPr or n raised to power r, or n factorial upon p factorial into q factorial into r factorial. Got it all? Remembered what is the first one? It is the same permutation. Linear permutation of first and straightforward kind, that all objects are different and we want to arrange. Clear? N objects are different and we want to arrange R objects. Second kind is N objects are different but R is similar kind. Means the repetition is allowed case. Clear? When the repetition is allowed, then n raised to power R is the permutation. And the third one is some P units are equal. Q units are equal, like 5 books of history, 4 books of maths, 3 books of science. Clear? So we have a same units, P, Q, R. Clear? So arrangement is given in that sense. Then circular permutation. What is the formula of circular permutation? Simple formula when direction doesn't matter is n minus 1 factorial, or n minus, if direction matters, then it's n minus 1 factorial divided by 2. Clear? Then rank of object, we have taken a very interesting concept trick for the rank of objects, letters. Okay. The next one is properties of combinations. A very important session. Tell me the quickly properties of combinations. What is nC0, nC1, nCn, nCr is equal to nCn minus r? Yes or no? nCr plus nCr minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 cr. These are some important properties. Tell me what is about nC0. nC0 is 1. nCn is also 1. nC1 is equal to n. Okay. Then nC middle term. nC, okay, we'll take that in the next part. But these are some of the required properties, and how the with the timing, whatever the properties are required, I'll teach again. Okay. Because property is actually next after combinations, but we have taken it first. Clear? Then next. What we are going to see today, obviously difference between the permutations and combinations. Some things can be solved with permutations, some things solved with the combination. So you have to differ the things. Okay, categorize the things. Next, combinations, important result of combinations. These are very simple things to remember. Combinations formula only, but application in terms of examples is really difficult. So we are going to take number of questions today. Okay, ready? So now I'll just give you task. Arrange the letters of word ABC and select the letters of word ABC. Any 2 letters of word ABC. Okay, you'll again take so much time. So just see here. Arrangement of any 2 letters of the out of the word ABC. Okay. Now, if you observe, there are 6 arrangements are here. Okay. So AB is selected, AB is arranged like cut the third one. 1 minute. What happened exactly? 1 minute. Okay, see. And now I want to select any 2. So I'll select AB or BA. Arranging, I am arranging. So AB and BA makes sense. Clear? Then CB, then ABC. So BC is selected, CB is selected. Clear? Or AC is selected. So likewise, you have to make the different arrangements. Then CA is selected. Okay. Then what is remaining? CB is done, BC is done. Next is what? BA is selected, right? Then next one. Which one to remain? AB, BA, CB, BC, opposite of that. Then AC, CA. BA is repeating. CB, BA, AB. Then CB, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, already done. So that is not needed. See now. So what is an arrangement? Simply out of 3, I want to arrange any 2. So what is the answer? 3 factorial upon 3 minus 2 factorial. So what is the number of ways? Is there any need to solve 3 factorial upon 1 factorial? So answer is 6. What is 3 factorial? 3 into 2 into 1. Clear? Now, I want to select any 2 out of these 3. So that is a grouping only. Either group of AB will selected or group of BC will selected or group of AC will selected. Clear? So this is nothing but a combination. So what is a combination? And sorry, here I am not taking formula. 3C2 is what actually? 3 factorial upon 2 factorial into 3 minus 2 factorial. So it is 3 into 2 factorial upon 2 factorial into 1. So 2 factorial gets cancelled. So what is the number of ways to do this task? If it is a permutations, obviously number of ways are greater than combinations. Clear? So this is the difference between permutations and combinations. Cleared with the example? Yes or no in a chat box? Okay. Now, okay, good. So this is about the difference. Now we can identify the same difference based on the formulas only. Okay. So what are the formulas? 1 minute. Okay. So what are the formulas? See. Whenever there is a different ordering of an array, ordering or arrangement of R object out of the N object, then we take it as an permutations, which is NPR. It is nothing but N factorial upon N minus R factorial. And what is the clue words to identify the example is related with the permutation, arrangement, schedule or order. Clear? Okay. The next. What is the combinations? The choice of subsets of R objects is a one combination taken. So order within the group of the R objects does not matter. So order doesn't matter. Sequence doesn't matter. So it is nCr is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. Clear? So clue words to identify the combination is group, committee, sample, selection, subset. Clear? Up to this is clear? Okay. Now, tell me the result quickly. What is the answer for 21P2? Okay, I'll not take P21. 9P2 and 9C2. Quickly. Answer this one based on the same formula. Good. So you got the shortcut method to solve. See now, already I have teached you the shortcut method, but still, to have to calculate the fastest way of calculation, permutation and combination is see what. When it is 9P2, what trick we are using over here? What is the trick? When there are two numbers only, then just multiply in the permutations, two consecutive terms of that number. So that is 9 into 8. Clear? So likewise, if I want to take a 51C3, P3, what will be the answer? Simply 51 into 50 into 49. Clear? So we are not bothering about the multiplications now. Just understand the trick. But whenever it comes in the combinations, we are doing the same way. We are just multiplying two consecutive numbers. Divided by this 2 factorial is important. So divided by 2 is important. So likewise, if I want to solve it for the 51C3, what will be the answer? 51 into 50 into 49, and undoubtedly this isn't done, but 3 factorial means what? 6 is. Either you can do 3 into 2 or 6 over there and just take an multiplication, division and multiplication together. Clear? Okay, so calculation is not a big deal, but shortcut is clear to you. Everyone, please have some smile on your face. If it is cleared, the one who are smiling, for them only it is clear. Now you are not smiling. You are hiding your smile. No, now. Okay. So understood? Clear? Now. Vishnu Priya cleared? Okay. Next is combinations. The today's main guest of honor is combinations. What is exactly combinations? Combinations is nothing but nCr, which can be a permutation when divided with r factorial, and formula is so important. You have to remember this formula because we have to learn only two formulas basically, that is permutations and combinations under this chapter. Okay, now with the combination only I'm going to tell you one more trick. Let's take a combinations of 5. What are the combinations of 5? Possible combinations with n value 5. What are the possible combinations with n value 5? It is 5C0, then 5C1, then 5C2, then 5C3, then 5C4, and then 5C5, right? None other than this value will be possible. Clear? So if we take it in terms of combinations, obviously out of 5 things we can't select 6 things. So it is not 5C6. Okay. So 5C5 will be the last limit. Now what are the equal values? What is the value of 5C0? Quickly tell me. 5C0 comes 1. 5C5 also comes 1. 5C1 comes 5. And then 5C4 also comes 5. Okay. And what about the 5C2? 5 into 4 divided by 2. So 10. So it is 10, 10. So if you see that we have the equal result, that is a trick. That is the trick. Last two are equal. Second last two are equal. Clear? Middle are equal. Okay. So we have the result based on this also. That is middle value exactly. Middle value exactly producing the greatest, we can say greatest value for the combinations. Yes or no? So how to take a middle value, that you know better. If I have a n is equal to even number, then which are the middle value? N by 2 is directly middle value. Clear? When we have the n is equal to odd, then n plus 1 by 2 and n minus 1 by 2 are the middle values. Clear? So the middle values will producing the greatest combination. That is also a property of combinations. Clear? Okay. Now, combination shortcuts to remember. There are many, but you can remember this one. NC0 is 1, NC1 is equal to n, NCn is equal to 1, and NCr is equal to NCn minus r. Based on this only, this line will be followed. Clear? Okay, clear? Again, smile, please. This result. God, what happening exactly? Okay. Next is important result of combinations. The same formulas were incorporated in last lecture also. The same formulas incorporated in this session also. In the last lecture also we have seen one more method. What is that method? Properties of combinations is okay, fine, but we have taken many examples based on that method only, which is a purely JEE content. Beggar's method. Right now, beggar's method. And I have asked you the definition of beggars. Who called as beggar? Don't answer me like the one who is not having money is not a beggar at all. Nowadays, anyone can be a beggar for anything. Okay. So beggar's method is again an application of these formulas only. Okay, good. So beggar's method is a highlighted topic for the JEE. Don't forget it at all. Okay. Now, see, I'm just reading it one by one. The number of combinations of n different things taken r at a time and p particular things occurs is n minus p, c r minus p. Okay. That you can see, these are some possible result which we have seen in the last time. Now, I'm just telling you a new method of calculation, that is a grouping method. Write down grouping method. This is not incorporated in any of your book or what, but this is a trick. Write down grouping method. Okay. See, if I have a 10 objects, first I'll take a 4. If I have a 4 objects and I have to divide it in a 2 groups only, I have to divide a 4 objects in a 2 groups only. Okay. So what will be the result? Obviously 2, 2. So this can be done in how many ways? Can anyone answer? I have a 4 objects and I have to divide 2, 2. So how I can do this task? There are how many ways to do this task? Okay. So you are not able to answer now, but with formula you will able to answer. Just write down formulas quickly. First one. This is not a part of formula. This is an design. Okay. M plus n objects. M plus n objects are divided into two different groups, M and N. Group size M and N. Like if I have a 7 objects group and it is divided into 5 and 2. So that are different values. Clear? So specify different values. So that can be done is M plus N factorial upon M factorial into N factorial. Clear? Okay, this is then first formula, M plus N objects divided into two groups, that is M groups and N objects group. Then it is M plus N factorial upon M factorial into N factorial. Clear? Now, next is A times M. Next is A times M plus B times N objects. Like I have a 5 4s and 3 2s. Getting my point? I have a 5 4. So I'm not taking 4 is so long, no? So 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, 5 1 values and 3 2 values. That is 2 2 2. So how many total objects I have? 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Likewise, I am just adding the 11 objects. Clear? Okay. So how we are going to do this task when we have to group it in terms of M and N only? What will be the answer? Any guesses? At least you can guess the answer, no? Write down. It's a times M plus B times N factorial. That is the total factorial. Clear? A times M plus B times N factorial upon M raised to M factorial raised to A times. Okay. Into A factorial into n factorial raised to b time into b factorial. This is an answer of grouping. Directly, these are some shortcuts. Like, do this question. I have the 4 1 digits and 3 2 digits divided into the groups, 2 different groups. What will be the answer? What will be the answer for given particular question? So total number of ways for this question is 2, 1 into 8, 5, 11 factorial upon. Yes, Vishnu Priya, please raise your doubt.
Explain the last mum m plus a plus m plus n plus b.
A plus M. No, no, no. It's AM. The already question given based on this formula only. I have A times M value. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 1 digit and 3 times 2 digit. That is 2, 2, 2. So what is the total factorial? That will be the numerator. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is 11 factorial will be numerator. Here M value is what? What is the M value over here? 1 is the M value. Okay. How many times it is repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A value is
5
5.
times.
Yes.
So
So it
5
is
factorial into 3 factorial.
no. So here I'm just putting it as it is. N value is 2 and B value is 3, right? Okay. So I'm
Yes, ma'am.
putting in this formula. It is 1 factorial into how much times it is repeated? So 5. So it is raised with 5. Clear? Into
Yes,
5
ma'am.
factorial overall into 2 factorial 2 factorial cube into 3 factorial, that is 3 factorial. Clear? If you could
Yes,
solve
ma'am.
this one, you will produce the total number of groups possible in a such a way. Clear? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Done? Can you produce the calculation? 1 factorial raised to 5? Nothing. 11 factorial. So we can take a calculation 11 factorial upon 5 factorial into how much? 2 factorial cube. That is 2 cube is 8 into 3 factorial. Right? No? 8 into 3 factorial. So it is equal with what? 11 factorial, or you can just resolve 11 as 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 6. Sorry, 7 is missing. 7 into 6. Right? Upon 5 gets cancelled. So it is 3 into 2 into 8. 8, 8 directly cancel. 3 to the 6 directly cancel. Now tell me answer of 11 into 10 into 9 into 7. So if there is a question, how many two groups are possible with the 5 5 1 digits and 3 2 digits? So this is an answer of 6930. Clear? Okay. Now last but not least, write down groups of alike kinds. Groups of alike kinds means what? See, if I have the 2m total data of 2m and I want to divide it into two similar width group. Like I have a 4 students and I have to divide it into 2 plus 2 groups. Clear? One group is having 2 students, second group is having 2 students. Means that is the same, no? Okay. So m plus n. So what can be the formula? Anything you can guess over this? Same here. It is nothing but 2m factorial, that is total factorials. Okay, m factorial square, because we have a 2 same groups of equal kind. We are doing the same thing in the identical patterns permutation also. And that square and into that 2 factorial. Clear? Like how we are doing this for one value m factorial raised to a into a factorial, that will be the answer for the 2 alike groups. Like you can create for 3 alike groups, like you can create for 4 alike groups. Clear? Clear? Okay. So this is about the grouping methods or grouping shortcuts. So how many ways to group the 4 students, 2 to each? Just tell me the grouping, how many groups are possible? 4 students having 2 groups each. Clear? So there are only 3 ways to do this task. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now we have many interesting questions to solve. This result, when it comes in solving, I'll explain to you. Now we have left with the calculation part. But before that, you want a break? Okay, fine. So take a break, then we'll have a calculation part. 5 minutes break is there. Don't leave the session. Just put your cameras and mic off, and after 5 minutes, we'll start the session. Hello everyone. Let's get back to the solving part. this session. Chair is ready with accessories. Okay. So let's solve. Ready? Now, if a polygon has 44 diagonals, then the number of its sides are. Now the question is very simple, but let's take an example practically first. If it is a polygon of 4 sides, when will be the diagonal form? A polygon of 4 points will be forming its diagonal when we are connecting any 2 points, right now? So out of 4 points, if I am connecting any 2 points, then that will be the either sides of polygon or diagonals of polygon. Agreed? Clear? So it is 4C2. Clear? Now, out of which the always these 4 are the external sides of that polygon. We are taking rectangle now. So for rectangle, 4 points out of which if any 2 will be connected. So 4C2 minus 4. So for n-sided polygon, what will be the formula? What will be the formula for n-sided polygon? nC2 minus n. Clear? Okay. For a 5-sided polygon, 5C2 minus 5 will be answer. For a 6-sided polygon, it is 6C2. So the question is now, the polygon has the 44 diagonals, then the number of its sides. Means indirectly this equation is given. nC2 minus n is giving an answer 44. And now you have to put the values. Clear? So better to solve with trial and error, no? What will be the trial and error method? 7C2 minus 7, check it. 11C2 minus 11, check it. 8C2 minus 8, check it. Otherwise, you can go with the formal method also. Clear? So do with the method which is a flexible for you and tell me the answer. I have a concern with answer only. So which one is fitting in your answer? Just tell me. You can go with the trial and error. Meanwhile, I'll just
11, ma'am.
11. Good. So 11 is the correct answer. Clear? Everyone got your answer 11. Let's check it once again. 11C2 minus 11 we are checking. 11 into 10 upon 2 minus 11. So 2 ones are 2 5s are. So it is 11. If I take common 5 minus 1. So 11 into 4, that is 44. Clear? Clear? So 44 is the correct answer which is fitting with the side of polygons is equal to 11. So first answer is B. Clear? Next. A straight lines I1, I2, I3 are parallel. Okay, fine. Lie in the same plane. Let's draw it. This is my plane. This is my I1, I2 and I3. Clear? Okay. So this is the structure of line. So this is I1, I2, I3. Next. A total number of m points taken on line I1, n points on I2 and k points on I3. Then the maximum number of triangles formed with these vertices. Tell me answer. You can guess the answer. And obviously this is an answer which is working on upon guessing pattern only. So guess the answer. What will be the answer for this one? Option B. Okay. So Ashrita, how the option B comes? See, We have for the state board pattern also you need to write down explanation. So I'm just explaining in terms of writing now. We have m points on I1, n points on I2, okay, and k points on I3. Clear? This is fine. So how many points are there in a plane? Therefore total m plus n plus k points are available in a plane, right? No? Now, okay, fine. This is clear. Up to this is no doubt. Now, when will be the triangle form? When any 3 points will be connected, then we are going to form triangle. Yes or no? So, triangle forms with the 3 points. Therefore, m plus n plus k C3 forms the triangle. Okay? May forms the triangle. I'm just writing the word may. Why I'm writing may? Because M are collinear point. Yes or no? M are lying on one line only. N points are lying on one line only. And K points are lying on one line only. So the three, if all three connected are taken from M point set, then it will not form a triangle. Getting my point? Okay. If I could take the case where I'm selecting the 3 points, fine. But I am taking it on I1 only. Is they are forming the triangle? No. Clear? Okay. So, MC3, then NC3 and KC3 are collinear points cases, right? No? Right? No? So, therefore, my total number of triangles forming. What are the total number of triangles? It is M plus N plus KC3 subtracted with MC3, NC3 and KC3. Clear? So the correct explanation for this one is this, and option B is correct one. Because M, N and K are the collinear points. They are not forming triangles at all. Clear? Okay. Ashrita? Okay. Now, next question. The number of diagonals in a polygon of M sided is there. What is the formula for diagonals? In terms of n side, we have already seen nc2 minus n. You have to solve the same formula in terms of m and tell me the answer. Clear? So solve the expression mc2 minus m. You will get the answer. Clear? Okay. Try to solve mc2 minus m. M factorial upon 2 factorial into m minus 2 factorial minus m. How to solve this one? M can be calculated, M can be written in the reverse order like m minus 1 and m minus 2 factorial, right? m into m minus 1. How you are calculating m into m minus 1? Minus plus. Don't get confused in minus plus. So it's m into m minus 3 upon 2 factorial. 2 is nothing but 2 factorial also. You can write down that in that way also. So C is the correct answer. Clear? Got it? Everybody, please have a smile on your face if it is well cleared. Netra, cleared? Okay. Keshwaran? Okay. Now, a team A consists of 7 boys and n girls. Okay. Team B consists of 4 boys and 6 girls. Okay. 52 single matches can be arranged between these two teams when boy plays against a boy and girl plays against a girl. When then n is equal with. See, just think on this answer and tell me what will be the answer. Please try this question. Very easy question. Very, very, very easy question. Four. Okay. One answer received by Achaya is 4, which is the correct answer. So Achaya, can you please explain how you solved? Can you help us to solve?
Yes, ma'am. Um, from team A and team B, we have calculating the total number of boys.
Okay.
So it's 7 into 4. We have 28 boys. So and girls is 6 into n. That is 6n. So we are
Okay.
adding it 28 plus 6n, which they total they gave 52. So if I calculate that, I get 4 now.
Okay, good. That's really great to listen you, and the logic is behind that is perfectly correct. So it's not a purely guess answer. That's a really good thing for me also. Now I'll just incorporate this explanation with and or terms. Now how I'm doing this one, where and is exactly useful and or is exactly useful. Okay. So see here with the given data. First, I'll just take down this data on the next page. With the given data, they have incorporated one more statement, that is a single. Singles is very important. If it is dual, then we have to select any two students, right? No. So that the singles matches means one student from team A and one student from team B is applicable. Clear? So what is the exactly first meaning of the matches arrangement is either a matches between girl or boys. I will take first boys, either matches between boys or matches between girls. Clear? This statement is clear. This is a happening thing. Now, what is the singles means? One boy from A and one boy from B team. Clear? Okay. Or one girl from team A and one girl from team B is the meaning of that complete statement are playing the matches. Clear? Okay. One girl from team A and one girl from team B is selected, or one boy from team A and one boy from team B is selected. Clear? So now we are selecting one boy from A team. So how much total chances of selection I have? 7. So it is nothing but 7C1. And is connective. So whenever and, there is a multiplication. What is the next? 4C1. Okay. Or is a connective. So what is the answer? Plus one girl from team A. What is one girl from team A? It is NC1. Or and. So again multiplication. So see, and or is a connective to make it understand. So one girl from team B, that is a 6C1. So my total expression is given as 7C1 into 4C1 plus NC1 into 6C1 is producing how many matches? 52 single matches. So there is a total count given as 52, and with the properties we know that 7C1 is 7 into 4 plus n into 6 is equal to 52. And if you could solve this one right now. So now solving is the next part. So 52 minus 28 is producing 24. Okay, clear. Now explanation is well understood. Yes or no? If it is a duel, matches are arranged between any two players. So obviously two students from A team girls, two students from B team girls. Clear? Getting my point? So how many number of questions will be created based on the statement patterns? This is an important thing. And my suggestion to everyone is, whenever you are getting so long questions in the combinations or team making questions, just try to make a statement in terms of and or first. Clear? Okay. Whenever, whatever it is for, wherever it is for the state board also, just see my statement. I have done this red color statement first for my understanding. One by from A and one by, obviously for JEE you don't have that much time, but in rough work you have to do this. Okay, clear? Now next one is of same kind. Now see, the committee of 11 members is formed. Okay, JEE Mains 2019 question it is. So now based on that you will try this question. Okay, try it and tell me answer. Yes, C is correct. Yes, there you are now. So everyone is doing good in calculations of combinations. And from my perspective also, combination is easier than permutations. Okay. Ashrita, C, how you got a C? Can you explain?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, committee to be selected is 11 members.
Okay.
So M equal to number of waste committee is formed with at least 6 males.
Okay.
So 6M, 5F, 7M, 4F, 8M and 3F.
Okay. Good. And same you have done for
Then
N pattern also.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Then
Thank you.
answer
Thank you.
10 plus 40 plus 28 and answer is 78.
Okay. Good. So now I'll explain with the elaborated and writing. See now, the committee of 11 members is to be formed from the 8 males and 5 females. First thing, how many total count do we have? We have to take. So, how many total counts? Actually, we don't need a total count now, but first I'll take it. 13 is total. Clear? But out of 13 members, we have to select 11 members. This is clear? Okay. Now, if M is the number of ways the committee is formed, so there is a sense of forming committee. There are two different patterns of forming committee are given. So M is a pattern of forming that at least 6 males. Now just understand the concern of at least. At least and at most creates a large variety in the questions. Okay. So at least 6 males means what? If I'm considering minimum 6 males, then how much females are required? How much 6 plus 5 is right now? So this is the first pattern. Or what is the second one? 6 males and 5 females. Or 7 males and 4 females. Or I'm just telling you the M pattern, ways of M pattern. Okay. Or 7 males and 4 males and 8 males and 3 females. Clear? And our combination for M pattern is clear. Okay. Now, obviously, we are considering males from males only. So, we have total 8 males. So, we can't exceed above 8. Clear? So, we have to stop here. So, these are the cases of M. Now, same. What are the cases of N? What is N? Is the number of ways committee is formed with at least, both are at least condition. That is a good thing actually. So at least females. So what is answer of number of ways? If I am considering the 3 females, then how many males? 8 males. No need to calculate it repeatedly. Or 4 females and 7 males. Or 5 females and 6 males. Now, if you see the all cases of M and all cases are N are equal. So my B and D option already gone because I have all cases of M is equal to N. Getting or not? Clear? How many of you calculated this one and started just calculating, No need to calculate. First we have M. So now let's calculate only any one of the way out of 2. Okay. By the way, both are producing same answer. This is clear. This explanation is clear. Now, 1 minute. I'm just taking this one for our reference. Okay. And or conditions. Now, is it visible? 6 males, 5 males, 7 males. Okay. This is female. This is male. Okay. Now, first let us take a total count. 8 males and 5 females. So we have 8 males and 5 females. Okay. So I'm taking a count of M ways. So what are M ways? It is equal with 6 males are considering out of. So 6 Out of 8, I am taking a 6. And is there. What is the connective of and? Whenever there is and, I have to use multiplication. And whenever there is odd, I have to use addition. Clear? Okay. So nothing but it's 8C6 into, what is the answer of 5 females? So it is 5C5 plus 8C7 into 5C4, right? Plus it is 8C8 into 5C3. Now apply some shortcuts over there. We know the shortcuts, right? No? You know shortcut NC0, NC1, NC2. Okay, so C8C6 and 8C8. So how many shortcuts are available with us? 5C5 is 1, right? Okay. Plus 8C7 is 8. If we have a difference of 1 only, we can produce directly 8. Okay. 5C4 is 5. Clear? Plus 8C8 is 1. Now we need to calculate only two combinations, 8C6. What is the answer of 8C6? Directly, 8 and 6 will have the difference of 2. So it is 8C2. First thing, you have to quickly know these things in your mind, that it is equal with 8C2. And it is nothing but 8 into 7 upon 2. So it is 28. Right? And what is left? 5C3 is nothing but 5C2. So it is 5 into 4 upon 2. So 5 to the 10. So it is 10. So what are total number of ways? 28. So it is nothing but 78. So answer is m plus n is equal to 78. Clear? Clear? First thing, this calculation is clear. How you can minimize your calculation. See the number of steps you have taken in your notebook and see the number of steps I have taken on this PPT. So you will understand the difference between the experience of calculation and the first time calculations. Clear? Okay. So it's not important at all in maths. Just do it line by line, each and every step. No, you have to minimize your calculation. You have to check out which can be done with the, which things can be applied with the tricks. Okay. Clear? So I have just taken two combinations for solving and that is my answer is ready. Clear? Now, fine. Next is 6x has to be placed in this square. So obviously we need to calculate number of squares first. How many squares do we have? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Sorry, again 2. So 2 plus 4. So total squares. How many total squares are there? 8. And how many x should be placed? Placing values are how many? 6. Clear? Okay. Now next, if this is a simple question as it is, it will be simply 8C6. If there is a no any condition given in the question, obviously no, getting clear? If this question ends on this line only, a 6x has to be placed in the square of figure such that each row contains at least one x. Okay, then this will be the answer, that 8C6. Okay, now in how many different way can this done? Now this is an important thing. Each row contains at least one. Think on this answer and tell me. Total, now whatever we are doing in permutation and combination, first we are calculating the total number of ways and then subtracting the ways which are not applicable. Clear? Okay, so just calculate total number of ways. If without any condition, what are the total number of ways? 8C6, and out of which you need to subtract. Without any condition, it is 8C6. So it is 8. Now 28 is not an answer. None of this may be answer. We don't know about that. But 28 is a total number of way without any condition. Now just think on. 28 can't be the answer, Achaya. We need to subtract some cases where they are coming, like not following at least one x in each row. So you have to think on basically that value which will be subtracted. Already I have given the answer 828 for your reference. Now how much is subtracted? -1, -2, -0 or minus any other number. And then none of this will be the answer if any other number is there. Got the question? You will think like KBC questions are also good than JEE. What is this? Okay. Okay, told it for total, then it's fine. But 28 is not an answer. Vishnu Priya got 24. Vishnu Priya, can you please explain your thinking? Because here I'm teach you the thought process. Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. They have in the diagram. I have given like a four rows are there, ma'am. So I have taken 431 by calculating that I got answer as 4. Subtracting 28 from 4, and I got 24, ma'am.
Okay, good. But that are not the things. Four. See, first thing, there are not 4 rows. We have a 3 rows. R1, R2, and R3. These are 3 rows. Okay.
Okay,
Clear?
ma'am.
So out of which, just understand. Okay, should I disclose the answer, everybody? Okay. Now see, pay attention. Your attention on the explanation now. See, we have. I will take this figure for reference first. Just think that if I'm just selecting first case is like if I occupy middle 4x, then what is the possibility of remaining 2? This is acceptable case, right? No, this is acceptable case because all the rows are occupied. Clear? Okay. One more case is not acceptable in this manner, that is if I take this one, but if I take this case 2, is it acceptable? Then case R3 is remain vacant. Okay, so which is not acceptable. Okay, not required. Clear? Okay. This is a case 1 of 6. I am just putting the cases of only row occupation. Okay, out of the all cases. Now next one is randomly you can select any, but I am just expressing that cases which are not required. Okay. In the next case, I am taking same thing. Like if I take all the 4, if I take all the 4 from middle one and just taken last 2 as this one, then this is also not required, no? So how many number cases are not required? So we have from total, we have to subtract 2 cases are not required. Clear? So total cases minus 2 cases having x to x in same row that are subtracted. Clear? So we have the total explanation, that is 28 minus 2, that is 26 number of cases. So answer will be 26. Clear? Clear? Here 2 not required cases are appearing. Hence the answer will be 26. So which one is? Option C is correct one. Cleared? Yes or no? Please be with your smile if it's clear. Okay. Bhuvna? Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Next question. The number of four-letter words with or without meaning each consists of two vowels and two consonants which can be formed from the letters of the word universe without repetition is. Many students in such a cases that many students ask me that, ma'am, this is a question of permutation. Why we are taking it in combinations? Obviously, this is a question of permutation, universe, letters related problem, right? No? So it's a question of permutation, but it can be done in the way of combinations also. Clear? Okay. So that's why I've kept in this PPT particularly. You can solve the same question with based on permutation also. Okay. So let's solve it, or you will try it. Repetition without repetition is the case. Okay. So if you could solve it with the combination, how you will solve? Try this question. Okay, pay attention. We don't have that much time. See, the number of four-letter words with or without meaning it consists of two vowels and two consonants. Now, one more thing to remember in mind that when to use combinations, if you have a letters greater than forming words, means we are provided with the letters of words. How many letters are there in universe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of 8 letters, we are using what? Or if I cancel the E from that, I'm just taking a 7 letters. Okay. So out of 7 letters, is there anything repeating? No. So 7 letters, we are taking any 4 letters. Getting clear? So if 7 letters are given for all arrangements, then it is a different question, which is completely goes with the permutation. Clear? 7 letters are just changing their positions and forming any word, then that is a question of permutation purely. Okay. But out of 7, I am taking any 4. So that can be the question of combinations. Clear? Now, see, first let's take the consonants. How many consonants are there? U, A, E, I, U. So U is the vowel. N is consonant. Then I is a vowel. B is consonant. Clear? So we have 3 consonants and 4 consonants and 3 vowels. Clear? So 7 letters provided with the 4 consonants and 3 vowels. Okay. Now, what can be the C? Very simple question. The form with the letters of unit words without meaning. So how 2 vowels. Now we need to form a word with 2 vowels and how many consonants? 2 consonants. Okay. So given a very simple question. Given 4 consonants and 3 vowels, required 2 consonants and 2 vowels. Okay, 432. Acha, ready with the answer? Great. So 432 is a very correct answer. Very good, Achya. Now let me explain to everyone. 4 consonants, 3 vowels, 2 consonants and 2 vowels. Now see how many the arrangement of consonants now to form the word. Total number of ways is equal to selection of consonants, okay, and selection of vowels. This is clear. Selection of consonants and selection of vowels together will form a 4-letter word. Now, one more thing, that 4 letters are changing their position at interchanging their positions. Yes or no? See how simple I am giving now. If I give my name, obviously this can be one word. RAIT, that can be another word. Likewise, many words are creating. So 4 selected words can change their position. So that can be 4P4. Clear? So total number of ways to perform this task or do this task is selection of consonants. So how many the selection of consonant is possible? 4C2. And 2. How many selection of vowels are possible? 3C2. And for 4P4 we have the shortcut, that is 4 factorial. Clear? Do this value, will get the answer 432. Or is there any need to show the calculations? So 432 can be the answer. And it's a numerical value question, so no negative marking will be there for such questions. Cleared? Cleared? Achha, good. Now I am so glad to receive your answers before me. This is a change actually in your solving speed. Many students are incorporating changes in them. So that's really great. Clear? Just calculate and check whether you're getting 432 or not. Good. The one who are done, just show me your thumbs. Okay, good. Netra still doing, Mokeshwaran still doing, Kanishka still. Okay, got your thumb. Okay. Now, Netra and Mokeshwaran done? Calculations done? Okay, good. Now, next is mathematics. This question is already done actually. In the last lecture, you can see that explanation. This one. If the 6-digit numbers x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, 0, x1 is less than, x2 is less than, x3, sorry, x6 is the biggest one, x5 is smaller, x4 is smaller, and that's in the sense to the means descending order. Clear? Now next one is are arranged in the increasing order, then the sum of digits of 72th number is. First thing, we have seen the concept rank of a word, but now there is a concept of rank of the number. Clear? If we arrange that number, so obviously if the 6 digits are there, then that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only. Clear? So means indirectly your x6 value is 6, x5 value is 5. Clear? Digits are cleared. There are nothing, any other digits exist. Okay, so digits are there, but they are just naming it as x to make you confused. Okay, clear? So digits are now starting from 1 to 6. You have to place the numbers in 4-digit numbers in a such a way that the 72th rank will be given to which number. Clear? Now, let's start with this. One minute. I think so there is a mistake in a question. Right. Okay. So there is not the 4-digit number, 6-digit number only. Obviously, with the 6 digits, we can able to form the 6 digits only. Now, what will be the case 1? Okay. 1 at first place, right? Okay. Because we are arranging in the increasing order, right? So 1 at first place. What will be the, how many cases are there with the 1 at first place? How many numbers are left? 1, How many places are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Okay. So if I could place the 1 at first place, how many numbers are creating? One minute. There is something missing in question, I guess. Okay, so repetition is not allowed. So we are starting with 1, 2. Clear? As 1, 1 is not able case, so we are starting with 1, 2. So what will be the answer? Tell me. How many places are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 places are left, and how many digits are with us? So the first case is with the 7C4. Clear? So if I, how many cases in this pattern? 7C4. Cleared or not? Is there any small doubt why I fixed 1, 2 is cleared? The smallest 2 digits number which are forming a 6 digit number are 1 and 2 only. Okay. So this is a case 1. What is the case 2? Fix the 1, 2. Fix the 1 and 3. Clear? Okay. If I could fix 1 and 3 only. So how many options are with me? 4, 5, 6 and 7. Clear? Okay. So it will remain as 2 is not taken in the picture. Clear? Okay. Like this, just calculate 7C4. What is the answer of 7C4? $35. Okay. 64 is equal with 62. First I'll just mention here it is equal with 62. So it is 6 into 5 upon 2. Clear? Now what will be the case 3? If I could fix the 1 and 4 position. So what will be the answer? 5C4. Clear? Okay. So what will be the answer of 5C4? It is 5 only directly. Okay. Then next one. Case 4. If I could fix the value 1, 5. What will be the answer? 4C4. So it is one case only. Up to this is clear? Okay, we can't proceed in the 1, 6 because 4C we cannot go further. Okay, now we have to start with the 2. Now case 5. So first thing, how many numbers are covered? See, I'm just taking the ranks first. So 35 plus 15 plus 5 plus 1. 35 plus 15 plus 5 plus 1. So how many total numbers starting with 1? How many we got? How many total numbers starting with 1 we got? What is the rank of this number starting with 1? 35 plus 15 plus 5 plus 1. Okay, 56 numbers. Clear? So we are still lagging behind 72. We have to go up to the 72th number. Okay. So again proceed with 2 now. Fix case 5. If I fix 2, if I fix 2 and 3, what will be the answer? Anyone who can guess the number? What will be the answer? Again 6 digits are with us. just different digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 64 will be the answer. Again 64 is coming 15. So I am just making, now we need to go slowly, okay? Because 56 plus 15, how many numbers are covered? 71 numbers covered. Okay, 71 numbers covered. Now we have to go like 2, 4. Okay, what will be the number which is at 72th position? What will be the number which is at 72th position? Anyone? This is a number which is at 72nd position, right now? So this is a 72th number. Clear? This is only 72th number. And now what is the question? See, now we got the 72th number, okay? Then the sum of digits is asked. Now you can plain just sum up the digits. What is the sum of digit? 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. So what is the answer? Okay, 32 is the correct answer. So 32 are the total sum of the digits of 72 number. Clear? Yes or no? Rank of word, same, we can calculate the rank of number also, but you have to follow this manner. Means whenever there is a question of rank of any word, you have to start with 1. Fix the first digit 1. Clear? If 1, 3, 5 odd digits are given, then what you will do? First fix the 1, 3, 5 will change their position. Then you will fix the 3, then 5 will move on. Okay, likewise. Clear? So this is a rank of the digit calculations. Now, next is S is equal to, last question, S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 11. Okay, the number of non-empty subsets of S that have sum of all elements as the multiple of 3. Okay. S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, take this question for an homework. Just note down this question for an homework. I want answer of this question in the next session. Okay. Or we'll start with the our session with the, is there any pending? Just come up with the all pending questions. I am just always giving one question for your practice. Okay. Which is exactly deep. Almost you have many questions for self practice. See, self-practice also includes many questions for your reference. Now, this question you have to answer in the next session. Okay? Otherwise, I'll answer. Now, just check whether the class assessment is open to you or not. Everybody check it. Class assessment is open or not. It's visible. Class assessment. Okay, start your test. Ask your doubts. Now I want this test in front of me only. In 15 minutes only. You have to you're supposed to solve it with the timer. Okay? Clear? So all the best for your test. Meanwhile, I'll just summarize 2 minutes only on the screen. Your attention on the PPT first. What we have seen today. the greatest difference between permutations and combinations, then combinations, what are the types of combinations and important result, and hence JEE practice questions. Okay, so have you understood session? It's cleared? Okay.